Okay, in this video, we are going to continue from our last one. Okay, so the previous one, if you can remember, if I were to test it out now, let's press Ctrl Enter. Let's lock the sky first. Ctrl Enter. You can see when I click, there'll be sound. So the next part is we're gonna uh, let it do something after when we select all three of them. So I'm gonna close this. Let's do something. Okay, so make sure we're in the main timeline. We're going to create a new layer. We're going to have this greeting text. Okay, and I'm going to select this text tool, and I'm going to choose the font. Okay, maybe let's choose something fun. I still think this Franklin Gothic heavy looks nice. I'm going to use this. I'm going to set the fill to something yellow. Okay, and I'm going to click and drag it here. Say happy ground hog day. Okay, uh, I like this show a lot, so I'm going to use this. Okay, happy groundhog day. Maybe I'll just make it long. Yeah, let's just drag it long. Okay, so the next part here, I'm going to, you can see now it's a bit hard to see because the background is a bit light color. So this is yellow. So to help the user see, I'm going to go to the filter. Okay, I'm going to add a filter, drop shadow. Okay, so now it comes slightly better. Go add a little bit more blur on the X and on the Y. Let's lock this. Maybe I'm going to set this to 8 and this to 8. I'll lock it. So now you're able to change this. Okay, 10. The distance. I think I'll just keep it as 4. Okay. So now we have this done, and we have to use some form of animation to make this text come to the front. Let's change this bigger. Go and put this on the font 70. So to do animation, I think we will have to make this into a symbol. So go to modify, convert to symbol. Make this into a movie clip called the greeting. Okay, greeting. So in my library, you can see now greeting is there. And this one, we're going to add a keyframe. Okay, maybe from here to frame 40. You can see now if I were to add this keyframe, the rest I will need to add frame. So I'm going to select all these, right click, make sure I insert frame. Okay, so now I can see this. A lot of frames here. Okay, then I'm going to set the first frame of the Groundhog Day text to be on top here. And I'm going to use a classic tweet so that it will slowly comes in. Okay, and when it plays, it will play a sound, but I think I will do that later. So now if I were to play this, you see the text will come in and then you repeat and repeat and repeat. So what we're going to do is that we're going to prevent this from happening. So I'm going to go to action here, I'm going to make sure after this dot stop. Okay. I'm going to use this to stop the frame. Go close this, Control S, let's Control Enter. Okay, you can see now it doesn't move anymore. Okay, so how do we trigger it? Okay, and I will need another keyframe here, action. So I'm going to right click, insert keyframe, right click action. So this one I'm going to use a wizard. I'm going to say stop at this timeline and this frame and finish. So this is the last frame. You're going to stop here and start here. Okay, so now the next part, we are going to make sure every time it clicks, it will check whether all of them are true. So I'm going to make a function. Let's go to the last line. Function. Okay, let me zoom in for you to see. Okay, let me press enter. So function. Go make a function called check or open brown bracket, close brown bracket, and go put a curly bracket here. Okay, so these two are curly bracket. So the next part, I'm going to put if A B more 1. Okay, in case you type wrongly, well, just select this one. Okay, right click, copy it. Okay, or you can Control C, double click it, Control C. Here, paste and paste and paste. Okay, so we need to make sure mode 1 is click, mode 2 is click, and mode 3 is click. So once it's click, curly bracket. Okay, we're gonna say this play. So underscore this dot play. Then the main timeline will start to play. Okay. So make sure you have this set of code ready. And this function will not run unless you call it. So I'm going to copy this. Once it has run this, I will run the check. Same for the second mode and the third and the first mode. Okay. So all the three modes, every time we click on it, it will check whether if every one of them has been clicked. Okay. So now I'm going to close this and I'll press Control Enter. Go test this out. Okay, so now let's test first one, second one. Okay, you can see it start to play this and it looks kind of good because we have to stop and then it stops here, and probably will need a restart button after that. So let's put a sound. Okay, so in this here we're going to create a new layer. We'll put a sound layer. Okay, sound layer here. Go create a keyframe in the second frame, and I'm going to go to property, first select the sound, make sure I play the wind sound. Okay, so now I'm going to save, press Control Enter. I'm going to click. Okay, so this is how we're going to create interactive that triggers by multiple buttons. Okay, then that's it. I'll see you in my next video. We'll continue to create the restart button. Okay, thank you very much. See you.